Have you ever thought of moving to Savannah, Georgia? Well, I have 10 reasons why you may not want to move to Savannah, Georgia. I'm Liza DiMarco. Stay tuned. So I'm here to tell you about the 10 reasons that you may not want to move to Savannah. And we're going to start the countdown out with number 10. If you like polar bear temperatures, this is not the place for you because we have a median temperature of about 40 degrees in the wintertime. And guess what? That's only for a week or two. And it could even be as much as 3 weeks. However, those of you who enjoy sporting your furs and down-filled coats for longer than that are going to be sorely disappointed because the temperatures climb back up to the 50s and 60s right away. And by the time we get to March, we're heading into the 70s and 80s. So not for those who like the cold. Number 9. If you like that industrial neighborhood look, well, Savannah is not going to be for you because we really don't have any of that. Unfortunately, it is just filled with romantic and charming scapes. We have the live oaks dripping with the Spanish moss and beautiful squares that are just so lush and gorgeous, and we have the brick-lined streets and shops that are just so cute, just not industrial. Number 8, if you do not like people and socializing, do not come to Savannah, Georgia, because people in Savannah are very social. In fact, it's a very small town when you get right down to it, and if you're out and about, chances are you're going to be meeting people over and over again, and they're going to say hi. And they're going to invite you to their houses for cocktail parties and dinners. And if this is not your cup of tea, so to speak, it is definitely not the place for you. Number 7. If you really love a lot of loud, boisterous noise, honking of horns, crashing of garbage can noises and trains and all of that, Savannah is, nope, don't do it. Because Savannah is rather quiet. You see, Savannah has only a couple of really busy thoroughfares. And the main areas of living downtown in Savannah is a slower traffic vibe. So people aren't running around, they're not honking their horns, they're not on edge all the time. And if you need that kind of adrenaline rush all the time, 24/7, definitely not the place for you. Number 6. If you are afraid of the water, do not like boating, do not like fishing, if you do not like stand-up paddle, kayaking, or river walks, stay away from Savannah because we are on the water here. We have the Savannah River to one side, and we have Tybee Island and the Atlantic Ocean to the other, and all of these beautiful rivers where you can go boating and enjoy the water. But if you're not up to that, Savannah might not be the place for you because we have a great big water culture here. All right, number 5. You're afraid of the paranormal. If you're afraid of the paranormal, definitely, again, not the city for you because guess what? There is no place that you could put your toe in Savannah where you're not going to be putting it next to a ghost. That's right, a ghost of some sort. Savannah is filled with ancient history. And we have tons of haunted homes. We've got the Sorrel Weed home. We have the Pirate's house. We have just normal houses that you could live in that are haunted. In fact, you could be in a new house and be haunted. So if graveyards like the Bonaventure or the Sorrel Weed house or any of this kind of creeps you out, well, guess what? Savannah is definitely not for the weak of heart, because we've got a lot of paranormal activity here and there are no Ghostbusters. Number 4, if you are against being on the cutting edge, if you don't like progress, and if you'd like to be a stick in the mud, definitely not Savannah, because guess what? We are really up and coming. We have some of the coolest new restaurants and bars all coming in from some of the biggest cities in the nation. And we're having a lot of fun here with all of that new innovation, new communities, new buildings, new ideas coming to Savannah, and not to mention, we have all kinds of movies coming to town. Holy mackerel, Batman! We have so many fun things going on in Savannah that it's progressing at rapid speed. So if you are one that likes status quo, we are not the city for you. Number 2, if you get up in the morning just so excited to go out there and kill it every day, where you have a high mortgage payment and high taxes, and you just got that adrenaline running for overtime, and you can't wait to go there and spend 24/7 of your beautiful life punching it out so that you can make those payments, Savannah's not for you. Because you can live on a quarter of that money that you're making right now and have a very chill, cool lifestyle here in Savannah, Georgia. And the number 1 reason why you wouldn't want to move to Savannah, Georgia is because Savannah, Georgia has architecture, history, art, and music in spades. That's right. So, our architecture is like no other place in the U.S. Savannah was one of the few cities that was not burned down in Sherman's March. So we have old architecture, and it goes all the way up to present day. From the time when the first settlers got here with their little shacks that they built, to amazing buildings. So, next thing we have is history. Oh my goodness, everywhere you go, there's a plaque where you can read about what had happened from this major seaport, who influenced the building of not only Savannah, Georgia, and Georgia itself, but a lot of the country on the East Coast. No, you wouldn't want to read about that. Art. We have art coming out of every orifice of this great city because of SCAD, Savannah College of Art and Design. We have these cool youngsters all over the town. They have multicolor hair, tattoos, piercing, and they have talent to the nth degree, and it is everywhere in Savannah. And music. There is music in the air in Savannah. There is no place short of music in Savannah. From City Market, where music is playing in 2 or 3 spots every day, to the individual squares where we have brilliant musicians playing, all the way to our music festival, our jazz and blues festival. And it is just alive with music in Savannah, Georgia. So if you prefer that there are no arts at all, no history, and no architecture, we are not a bland city. We have it all, and it is fun for those who enjoy this type of surroundings, never a dull moment, and we have plenty here. But if you don't like these things, you probably would just like to stay in your little suburban neighborhood. Oh, by the way, share, like, and subscribe to my channel because I will be posting more great ideas for you to follow. This is Liza DiMarco. Have a fabulous day.